Thank you for tuning in to Dog Intervention. You know, there are millions of dogs out there that need to be rehabilitated because they're overweight or they have behavioral issues. And in most cases, the owners need more help than the dogs. I'm ex-Marine, dog whisperer Big Chuck McBride, and I got something to say to all those bad dogs out there terrorizing the neighborhood, tearing households apart, biting people. I'm coming to see you, and it ain't gonna be no social visit. Buddy, you ready to work today? Sure you are. Okay, Dennis, what do we have today?
Looks like we got Hercules, a pit bull puppy, male, and Mula, an adult, and they got to get introduced to where they get along because they're going to be living together. Looks like a pretty easy case.
All right, Dennis, let's go in and meet the owner.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Well, I'm gonna wear a little bit of protective gear today because we're dealing with two pit bulls. We want to make sure no one gets hurt, and we don't want the owners to get spooked if I get bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got last time.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know, I've never been bitten by a pit bull, but I get bitten by Goldens all the time. Hi, I'm Dog Whisperer Big Chuck McBride.
I'm Bart.
Bart's nice to meet you. We've got Hercules, and we have to have Hercules get along with Mula.
Yes.
A dog that you're thinking about adopting.
Yes.
Okay. Give us a little rundown, Bart.
On Hercules?
And Mula.
And Mula. Karen brought Mula over last week, and a few days ago. Brought Mula over, and one-on-one, great. You know, a person to animal, great, loving, no problem at all. And she put a muzzle on Mula, though, with Hercules, because Hercules is 9 months old, he'll just lick you to death.
Okay.
So my concern is that I want Mula and Hercules to get along.
Okay.
And I want them to, get along and have fun with each other. I'm afraid that Mula might hurt Hercules.
Okay.
That's my fear.
Okay.
But I love the program, so I'm trying to adopt out of that program.
Okay, great.
And I'm hoping you can help us with that today.
All right. So what we want to do is we want to go out in the backyard before Mula gets here and work with Hercules with our dog Buddy. Come on, guys.
Okay. Come on, Hercules.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do when we introduce dogs, we want to make sure that the dog that lives in the residence always goes into the backyard first. Make sure that your dog is behind you and you invite your dog into the backyard. Step. we have the visiting dog come in right here. We also want to make sure that the visiting dog is calm. Never introduce dogs when they're not calm. You're making a disaster. Okay? Both dogs should always be calm. Okay. All right? The dog that's coming into the home should always be sniffed first. When dogs get excited, the only thing they want to do is sniff. Once they get the sniff, then everything's okay. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our dog in, and we're going to immediately, can you hold that? Oh, yes, I can. We're going to immediately present our rear to the dog, other dog. Never face to face. Never face to face. Then what we're going to do is take the visiting dog and let him sniff. So now we're going to correct every time we make face-to-face contact. Come on in. If Hercules wants to meet a new dog, he has to do it the correct way, which is sniff from the rear. This is a proper way and a respectful way amongst dogs to meet. Any other meeting is not going to be a great meeting, especially if you have two dominant or a dominant and aggressive dog or two aggressive dogs. Now, is this an abnormal meeting for another dog?
Yes.
We made sure that Hercules was calm when he came out the house.
Yes.
Calm when he came through the gate. See this going over the top?
Yeah.
That's dominant.
Okay.
You correct.
Okay.
As soon as I use sound correction, what did Hercules do?
Back up. Yep.
He backed up. I'm instructing him how to play with other dogs, how to be with other dogs.
Okay.
Okay, now, any excessive sniffing, you break. Any face-to-face, you touch right here on the neck.
Okay.
Okay? That's a little bit too much sniffing. That creates anxiety. So we ask Hercules to back.
Yep.
Now, you can stand in front of dog and use hand movement. So I want you to come in and replace me now.
Okay.
Remember, use sound correction with every other correction. There you go. If he's too excited, correct. Don't forget, use sound correction. Always keep your shoulders straight. Just like this. Watch. Hi. Hi. Okay. Okay. So now he's getting excited. So what I want you to do is follow him around and make sure that he gets along with Buddy. Okay.
Okay.
Urination with another dog in is marking. You want to correct that?
Okay.
What you're telling him is Buddy is off limits until you can calm down.
Yes.
See what the sound is?
Yep.
That was anticipative correction. Hush! That's okay. Just relax. Nice and calm. Pat. Nice and calm. The more calm you are, the more calm he is.
All right.
Okay, what we're teaching him now. Hi. Stand down. Buddy, stand down. Hi. So anytime he gets excited, I correct. You have a collar that goes around his neck, right?
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah, put that on. And then snap this to it.
Sit. Sit. Sit.
Tell him to stay, too.
Stay. Stay.
Remember this, the sign for staying is to put the hand up.
Stay.
Okay, here, you want to put this on.
Okay.
Connect this. Now, this is called leash leading. This gives you 5 additional feet. Both your dogs should be leash led when they're meeting. Hack.
Okay.
Hack. Hack. So every time we ask him to move away, doing a face-to-face.
Sorry, I had to grab it.
Oh, that's okay.
What?
Yeah, if you got to do that, you got to do it. Okay. Okay, now let him go.
Leash.
Yep.
Just let him run around.
Let him run.
Should I hold it?
Hack. So now you get more forceful with your touch.
Yes.
Get more forceful with your touch. This is all the same thing we did inside.
Yep.
Calm, consistent correction, and follow through. The more corrections you give him, the more obedient he's going to be.
Okay.
Good job. Good job. See, I don't want him to think that every time that I go near him, I'm going to apprehend him.
Yes.
I'm ex-Marine, Dog Whisperer Big Chuck McBride, and thanks for tuning in to Dog Intervention. And remember, Semper Fi and support your local veterans, especially the Marine Corps.